Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you fans to enjoy. I am Joseph Brett alongside Carl Sorensen on camera for me this afternoon, coming to you live from Lithia Driveway Fields here in Medford, Oregon. We are at the North Medford Softball Tournament. We welcome you to the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Today featuring your South Medford Panthers taking on the West Salem Titans. We're pleased you are joining us for this game on Table Rock Sports, and welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer for this evening's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. A big Table Rock Sports thank you to the nearly 3,300 fans who already have. If you haven't, head on over to YouTube and click on that red subscribe button. Search out Table Rock Sports and get notifications when all games go live. Leading things off for the Panthers with a base hit, it is Nicole Ledendecker. Hitting in the two-hole this afternoon, it'll be Hannah Turpin, followed by Casey Hudson. Hitting cleanup is Aubrey Joe. Then it's Shelby Hillier in the five-hole. Hitting sixth is Brianna Turry. Hitting seventh for the Panthers is Jaden Coate. Hitting eighth will be Sydney Butterfield. And rounding out the lineup and turning things over this afternoon for South Medford, it's someone we don't have on our roster here, but I have it for you. There it is, number 16. I wrote that down wrong. And that will be Danica Osvik. A 2-0 count here to Hannah Turpin. He tries to lay down the bunt, and it goes foul as the runner Ledendecker advanced to second on the passed ball. The count now 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1, the bunt laid down, and they're going to say it hit the base runner, and the umpire is going to call her out. And there's now 1 away, and it'll bring to the plate the 3-hitter for the Panthers, Casey Hudson. Hudson looks at the first pitch, high and outside for ball 1. Pitching this afternoon for West Salem, it's Zoe Minahan. And that one low in the zone for ball 2. And the count now 3 balls and no strikes to Hudson. On deck for the Panthers, Aubrey Joe. And that one in there for a strike. 3-1 now the count. The 3-1 fouled off into the backstop. The count now full, 3-2. The 3-2 swung on. High pop fly. Center fielder coming over, making the grab. And she'll hold the base runner at second. So now 2 away. And coming to the plate is Aubrey Joe. I have not got a chance to call one of the South Medford games here at the North Medford tournament, but the last chance we had to see the Panthers, they put up 3 home runs. Aubrey Joe had one of those. And that one's going to be caught for out number 3. And we're going to head to the bottom half of the first inning. South Medford 0, West Salem 0. You're listening to Panther softball on TableRockSports.net.
Adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed from fresh bean to cup in no time at all. And now, we're here for your daily dinner adventures. Introducing Crispy Crunchy Chicken online ordering. Mouth-watering Crispy Crunchy Chicken for dinner, made deliciously easy. Just open the app or visit the website. Select a pickup time. Choose from your favorites. And your Crispy Crunchy Chicken will be prepared hot and fresh. Make dinner a breeze at Pinnacle 365.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day here on TableRockSports.net. It's South Medford, West Salem. And we are here in the bottom half of the first inning. Pitching this afternoon for the Panthers is Casey Hudson. For West Salem, leading things off in the one spot will be Callie Parks, followed by Aubrey Pell. And then Maya Ward hitting cleanup for the Titans will be Brielle Martin. Hitting fifth will be Courtney Giles. Hitting sixth, Ava Pilgrim. Hitting seventh, Selena Ball. Hitting eighth, Julianne Rommel. And hitting ninth and turning over the lineup for West Salem, it will be Zoe Minahan. Laying down the bunt there is Parks, and it's going to go foul. Defensively for South Medford, Ledendecker is in center. Turpin is at short. Hudson is on the mound. Aubrey Joe is over at first. Hillier will be catching as always. Brianna Turry will be playing third. Jaden Coate is in left field. Sydney Butterfield is at second, and Ostwick will be out in right field as Hudson gets her first strikeout of the ball game, and there's one away. The 0-1 pitch in there for a strike to Aubrey Pale. The 0-1 bunt laid down, taken by the third baseman. Good throw from Turry on over to first, and we got 2 outs. So 2 up, 2 down, and now the 3-hole hitter for West Salem comes to the plate, Maya Ward. Ward looks at the first pitch, down and away for ball 1. The 0-1 high for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And this pitch going to be into the turf, outside for ball 3. The 3-0 in there for a strike. Hudson set to deliver the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is full, 3-2. And the 3-2 just outside for ball 4. And West Salem now with a runner on and 2 away. And it brings up the cleanup hitter, Braley Martin. First pitch to Martin, outside for ball 1. The Panthers now fall to 3-3 on the season as they lost earlier to Southridge 7-3. And that one outside as well, 2-1 now the count. The 2-1 swung on, pop fly into foul territory. Third baseman Turry trying to make a play on the ball, can't quite get there. And the count now 2-2. And a beautiful pitch there from Hudson. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the first. We'll head to the top of the second. West Salem leaves one runner stranded, and we're tied at 0. As you see there on the John L. Scott scoreboard, John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland. AM 1300, FM 107.9. And streaming live at the acesportsradio.com, featuring the Visa Network, The Rich Eisen Show, live March Madness games, and our weekly show, Tee It Up Southern Oregon, with Joe Brett, the Ace Sports Radio, the new sports voice in Southern Oregon. And Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invite you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panel installations for your home. Visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook, Solar Pros, PNW. The 5, 6, 7 batters coming to the plate for South Medford. It will be Hillier, followed by Turry, and then Jaden Coate in the hole. Hillier looks at the first pitch just high for ball 1. And that one catches the outside corner of the plate. Looked like it was a bit outside, but Minahan getting the call there. And the 2-1. In there for a strike. 2-2 now the count. And Hillier drives this one to the second baseman. Throw to first will be in time. And we got one out here in the top of the second. The 6-hole batter coming to the plate. It will be Brianna Turry. And Turry's going to pop this one up to the shortstop, who's going to make the grab, and now we got 2 away. Now at the plate, Jaden Coate, trying to give the Panthers a base runner here in the second. On deck is Sydney Butterfield. First pitch going to miss outside for ball 1. And that one in there for a strike. Probably at the bottom of the zone. And then a hard hit ball. Second baseman makes a play on it. And we got 3 outs. We're going to head to the bottom of the second inning, still tied at 0. You're listening to South Medford Panthers softball on TableRockSports.net.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
First pitch in there for a strike. This one gonna drop, and a single for Kaylee Nicholson. And West Salem with a runner on first here to open up the bottom of the second inning. And it's going to bring to the plate Courtney Gills. Hannah Turpin over there at shortstop tried to make a good play on that last little Texas leaguer there, but not quite able to get to it in time. West Salem coach letting the umpire know a few things here. We'll take a minute to thank some of our sponsors. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Drink One for Dane Day is coming in May. Over $2.5 million has been raised for the Muscular Dystrophy Association in 18 years by Dutch Bros and the customers who support them. And today's game also brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. And stay tuned between innings ahead for the Medford Parks and Recreation Report with updates on spring activities. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. Coming to the plate for West Salem, Courtney Gills. She has a runner on first. And no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. The bunt laid down, taken by Turry. She makes a good play on it, and the runner is out at first. The runner will advance to second, so West Salem now with a runner in scoring position and one out. And coming to the plate, it's Ava Pilgrim. Pilgrim looks at that one inside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled off into the backstop. A swing and a miss there makes it 1-2. And that one's going to miss outside. 2-2 now the count. The 2-2 down and inside. The count now full. The 3-2 swung on and driven into right field. Ospic comes in on it. The throw to Joe at the cutoff, and the run will score. An RBI single for Pilgrim. And West Salem now leads 1-0. Coming to the plate now, hitting 8th, Selena Ball. Ball swinging at the first pitch, fouls it off. And this one will be down for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch high for ball 2. And a swing and a miss. 2-2 now the count. And the 2-2 fouled up and out of play. And the runner goes. And she's going to be safe at second. Pilgrim getting a good jump there. A good throw down by Hillier, but just not in time. Now at the plate for West Salem, it's Julianne Romel. And that one high. The runner stealing third. The throw by Hillier was in time, but Turry not able to hold on to the ball. And the throw from Turry not in time, on over to first. And the small ball working for West Salem. They now lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Now back to the top of the order for West Salem. At the plate is Callie Parks. And that last one from Romel will be credited as a hit, as she was able to beat the throw on over to first base. And she's still second. 1-0 the count as that one gets away from Hillier. The count now 2 balls and no strikes. The bunt laid down. Joe comes in to make a play on it. The throw over to first in time. And that'll do it for the bottom of the second inning. West Salem leaves one runner stranded, but they get two across and now lead 2-0 over your South Medford Panthers. Gonna step away for a moment, back right after this with more Panthers softball on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back here on TableRockSports.net. 2-0 as we head to the top of the third inning. And take a look at the West Salem defense here real quick. Parks is out in center field. It's Aubrey Peel in left. Pilgrim in right. Pitching is Zoe Minahan. Catching is Courtney Gills. Playing first is Braylee Martin. Playing second is Selena Ball. Playing third is Julianne Romel. And over at shortstop, it's Maya Ward. This one swung on, driven out into left field, and it will be caught for an out. And we got one away here in the top of the third. Now coming to the plate, it's Danica Ostvik. Ostvik looks at the first one, outside for a ball. A 1-0 high for ball two. The 2-0 pitch to Ostvik. Hit back to the pitcher. Throw to first. And we got two outs. Now at the plate, the leadoff hitter for the Panthers, Nicole Ledendecker, for her second plate appearance of the ball game. She's going to pop this one up. Shortstop coming on to make the play. And we got three outs. We're going to head to the bottom half of the third inning. West Salem 2, South Medford 0, as you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Folks, did you know the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. And the Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to check out the Rogue X Aquatics and Event Center. Check out what is available at roguexmedford.com, where you'll find open swim and open gym sessions and all the great activities happening at Rogue X. We head to the top half, or bottom half of the third. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming to the plate for West Salem. Aubrey Peel coming to the plate. First pitch down for ball 1. And the 1-0 in there for a strike. And Peel's going to foul that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. Hudson working in her third inning. Has given up 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk. And now gets her 4th strikeout of the ball game. So now the 3-hitter for West Salem, Maya Ward, steps into the batter's box. And she's going to look at ball 1. And she drives this one out to center field. And it'll be caught out there by Ledendecker. And we've got 2 away. Now the cleanup hitter for West Salem, Braley Martin at the plate. And the first pitch in there for a strike to Martin. This one chopped down the line. Hillier coming in to make the play. The throw to Joe at first will not be in time. And West Salem with a runner aboard. Now at the plate, Kaylee Nicholson. And Nicholson drives this one through the hole, out into center, letting Decker coming in on it. And West Salem with runners now at first and second with 2 outs. Gills at the plate. Looks at the first pitch for a strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 high. 1-1 now the count. Hudson looking for strikeout number 5. Good change up there. Gets over the head of Turpin. And West Salem's going to score another run as Braley Martin crosses the plate. And it's 3-0 Titans with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. the plate for her second appearance, it's Pilgrim. She looks at the first pitch down and away. And that one's going to be just outside as well. 2-0 now the count. And that's going to be low for ball 3. The 3-0 swung on and fouled out of play. The 3-1 ground ball to the second baseman. The throw from Butterfield is in time, and that'll do it for the third inning. We're going to head to the bottom of the fourth. The top of the fourth. West Salem will leave 2 runners stranded. They get one more across. They lead 3-0. As you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Back right after this with more South Medford Panthers softball on Table Rock Sports.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
We welcome you back to Lolithia Superstore Game of the Day here on Table Rock Sports. It's the 2-3-4 hitters coming to the plate for South Medford. Leading it off will be Hannah Turpin. Turpin shows bunt and pulls back as that one comes in outside for ball 1. She lays this one down. Beautiful bunt. But the throw in time from Kaylee Nicholson, and we got one out. Now at the plate, today's pitcher for the Panthers, Casey Hudson. No strikeouts so far for Minahan on the mound for West Salem. But she has only given up 1 hit through 3 1/3. This one high and outside for ball 1. 1-1 now the count. And this one popped up down the first baseline, and it's going to drop foul. Braley Martin making chase on it, not able to quite make the grab. And new life now for Hudson. Hudson hits this one to left field, got jammed just a little bit there. And it is caught for the second out. So now the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. It's Aubrey Joe. And she looks at the first one outside for a ball. And that one's going to be outside as well. A 2-0 inside for ball 3. Hitters count now for Aubrey Joe. The 3-0, and it's going to be into the turf. And the Panthers have a runner on with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. And now the catcher, Shelby Hillier, comes to the plate. And Hillier looks at the first pitch for a strike. And Hillier going to drive this one back up the middle. And the Panthers with runners on first and second with 2 outs. Brianna Turry at the plate looks at ball 1. And Turry's going to foul this one down the third baseline. Evens the count up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Turry, swung on, and it will be caught by the second baseman, Selena Ball, and that'll do it for the top of the 4th. The Panthers leave 2 runners stranded. Ahead of the bottom half, it's West Salem 3, South Medford 0. You're listening to Panthers Softball on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tenders Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day here on TableRockSports.net. The 8-9 one-hitters for West Salem will be coming to the plate here in the bottom of the fourth. Stepping into the box now, it's Selena Ball. As she drives this one, ground ball to the shortstop. Turpin coming on to make the play. Overthrows Joe at first, and West Salem has the leadoff runner on. Romel now at the plate, shows bunt, and looks at a called strike. And strike two.
Contact, kid, contact.
And that one's going to be high. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Going to miss inside. 2-2 now. The count to Romel. Ball over at first for the Titans. That one, Romel just getting a piece of it, staying alive. Count stays 2-2. And that one's going to be high, and the count will now be full. The 3-2 pitch, low for ball 4. And the first 2 batters are aboard for West Salem. And the Titans back to the top of the order. The third at bat of the ball game now for Callie Parks. She is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Parks shows bunt, pulls it back for ball 1. Everybody for West Salem has been on base except for the leadoff batter, Parks, and the 2-hole hitter, Peel. Parks looking at that one for strike. 1-1 now the count. That one's going to be high for ball 2. And this one, high pop fly out into center field, going back on it. Making the grab out there is Ledendecker. Good play by Ledendecker out there in center field as she was backing up to the fence, able to keep the runner at second. And we got one away. Now Aubrey Peel coming to the plate. And Peel will look at that one just high for ball one. A 1-1 pitch. A good off-speed pitch there from Hudson. Fouls it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count. And called strike 3 there. The 5th strikeout for Hudson. And it brings to the plate Maya Ward with 2 outs and 2 runners on. And Ward's going to pop this one up. And it'll be caught by the pitcher Hudson. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the 4th. West Salem gets the first 2 runners aboard, but the Panthers able to hold them on base. West Salem will leave 2 stranded, and they still lead 3-0, as you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Folks, spring sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations to serve you. And today's game brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and use the app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides on the way home and have them ready to pick up and go. That's Pinnacle 365. And for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. They're locally owned and family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools and our communities. It's the top of the 5th inning. The Panthers trail by 3. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming to the plate for the Panthers. Coat, followed by Butterfield, and then Ostvik. As Coat fouls that one off for strike 1, 0-1 the count. The 0-1, and it's a base hit for Jaden Coat. The 3rd hit of the day for the Panthers. And now Sydney Butterfield will step into the batter's box. And that one's going to be down for ball 1. The runner goes. The throw is in time. And we got one away. And that one high for a ball. I believe it's 2-1 now the count. This one chopped to the third baseman. Throw in time to first. And we got 2 outs. Now at the plate, Danica Ostwick. And a swing and a miss from Ostwick. That one down in the zone. And 1-2 now the count to Ostwick. Ostwick hits it back to the pitcher. Throw to first will not be in time. It goes off the glove of Minahan. And the Panthers have one on with 2 outs. And now the leadoff batter at the plate, Nicole Ledendecker. She's 1 for 2 on the day. And Ledendecker is going to look at that one for ball 2. And high for ball 3. The 3-0 pitch inside for ball 4. And the Panthers with 2 aboard with 2 outs. Hannah Turpin will now step into the box. And she looks at this one for a ball. 5 straight balls now from Minahan. And she gets that one across for a strike. Excuse me there, that was a ball. 2-1 now the count to Turpin. That one's going to miss high and just outside. Three and 1 now. The Panthers looking to make a little noise, trailing by 3. Looked pretty similar to the last pitch he called a ball. This one a strike. So the count now 3-2, and a swing and a miss. And that'll do it for the top half of the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-0 West Salem. You're listening to Panthers softball on TableRockSports.net.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. It's the bottom half of the fifth inning. West Salem up 3-0. And they are going to have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming to the plate. Braylee Martin with a swing and a miss there. She will be followed by Kaylee Nicholson on deck, and in the hole is Courtney Gillis. That one fouled into the backstop. 0-2 now the count. The 0-2 pitch swung on, high pop fly. It'll be taken by Ledendecker out in right center, and we got one away. Now Kaylee Nicholson, the third baseman, at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And that one's going to miss inside. 1-1 count now to Nicholson. And a foul tip into the glove. 1-2 now the count. And a swing and a miss. Hudson. And now at the plate, Courtney Gillis. And the 1-0 pitch in there, catching the corner for a strike. 1-1 the count. Hudson has given up 3 runs in the ball game so far, but she has pitched a pretty decent game. 6 strikeouts through 5 2/3 innings. She's only given up 5 hits, 1 walk. And now the count full. And a swing and a miss, strikeout number 7 for Hudson. And that'll do it for the 5th inning. We head to the top of the 6th. It's West Salem 3, South Medford 0. As you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Back right after this with more South Medford Panthers softball on TableRockSports.net.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So keep it in perspective. Because we're all hoping for the same thing. To be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official. But you can only be one. Know your
We welcome you back, Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. 3-0. It will be the 3-4-5 hitters coming up for the Panthers. Casey Hudson, the pitcher, at the plate, followed by Aubrey Joe and then Shelby Hillier. Two balls and no strikes to count to Hudson. And that one swung on and out of play down the left field line. Hard hit ball to the third baseman. Nicholson not able to make a play. Took that one off the forearm. And the Panthers with the leadoff runner on. And Aubrey Joe coming to the plate. Aubrey Joe 0 for 2 with a walk in the ball game. And looks at that one outside for ball 1. And Joe jammed on that one, pops it up to the second baseman. Selena Ball making the grab, and there's one away. Now Shelby Hillier at the plate. Looking at the first one high. And then Hilliard's going to foul this one down the right field line, and it will be caught along the fence by the first baseman, Brayeli Martin. Making a good play there. And the Panthers now with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. The runner goes, throw down to second, not in time, and the Panthers now with the runner in scoring position. Brianna Turry at the plate. Turry fouling this one off. Count now 1-1. One pitch. Outside for ball 2. And this one will be fouled off out of play. 2-2 count. And that one's going to be outside for ball 3. A little run down there between second and third. Hudson able to safely make it back into second. The 3-2 swung on and missed by Turry. And that'll do it for the bottom or the top half of the 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. West Salem still leads 3-0. Is listening to Panther softball on TibleRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Jeep celebration event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Your game game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
We welcome you back, Lithia Superstore game of the night here on Table Rock Sport. The plate now for her third appearance, it is Ava Pilgrim. She is 1 for 2 with an RBI. She fouls that one off for ball 1 and looks at that one outside for, for strike 1, and then outside for ball 1. And the count now 1-1. That'll be low and inside for ball 2. So 7, 8, 9 hitters for West Salem here in the bottom of the 6th. That one, ground ball, going to make it back up the middle and a base hit. So Pilgrim now 2 for 3 on the day, and it'll bring up the 8 hitter, Selena Ball. Ball shows bunt, pulls back, and looks at ball 1. And that one in there for a strike. 1-1 now the count. And this one going to get past the second baseman Butterfield all the way out to the fence. The runner's going to score from first. Pilgrim crossing the plate. And West Salem now leads 4-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning on the double from Selena Ball. And a strike there on the bunt attempt from Romel. And that one's going to be low for ball 1. And they're going to say she went. So strike 2, 1-2 now the count. One, 2 pitch high. Two balls and 2 strikes. Now the count to Romel. And she looks at ball 3, high in the zone. So full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch chopped down the third baseline. Terry comes in on it. And Romel will be safe at first. and the runner advancing to third. So West Salem now with runners on first and third with nobody out. Rommel now 2 for 3 on the day. Turns the lineup back over to the leadoff hitter, Callie Parks. So 1 ball, no strikes to Parks as she pops this one up to the right fielder, Ostvik. She's going to come on and make the grab. The runner will score from third, and it's 5-0 now West Salem. Peel. And that's going to do it for the bottom of the sixth. We're going to head to the top of the seventh. The final 3 outs for the Panthers. West Salem leads by 5, as you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John F. offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Tonight's action brought to you by the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Need help learning the routes and options available to you? Well, RVTD can help. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. And Table Rock Sports would like to thank our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Also, Medford is your sports ground, where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find what's going on. It's going to be the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming to the plate for the Panthers here in the top of the seventh. The Panthers need 5. It's going to be Jaden Coate, followed by Sydney Butterfield, and then Ostvik in the hole for South Medford. Coate 1 for 2 on the day with a single. As she looks at the first pitch for a ball. That one outside as well for ball 2. And Coate drives this one into right field, and it'll be a leadoff single. She is now 2 for 3 with 2 singles in the ball game, and Sydney Butterfield will step into the batter's box. And Butterfield looks at the first pitch for ball 1. And then a hard hit ball to the shortstop. The throw to second, and they're not going to make the play. Ball not able to make the grab. The throw a little off the mark, and the Panthers have runners on first and second here in the top of the seventh with no outs. And Danica Ostwick coming to the plate. And we're going to have a new pitcher for West Salem, Lucy Duvall, coming in to throw for the Titans. We're going to step away for a moment while she gets loose. Back right after this with more Panther softball on TibleRockSports.net.
Game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventure
Of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram Trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Grand Cherokee is the most awarded SUV ever. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. The Panthers trail 5-0 to the West Salem Titans. They have the first two batters on base here in the top of the 7th with no outs. Danica Ostwick trying to turn the lineup over back to the top as she looks at that one for a ball. So 1 ball, no strike. The count. Nicole Ledendecker on deck as that one gets away from the catcher, and both runners will advance. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Panthers. And that one will be high for ball 3. A full count now to Ostwick. And that one outside for ball 4. The bases are now loaded for the Panthers with no outs here in the top of the 7th, and it brings to the plate Nicole Ledendeck. Ledendecker drives this one out into center field. It'll be caught. The runner tags. The throw will go to third, and the Panthers get a run on the board here in the 7th inning. Now 5-1 with 1 out, and it brings to the plate Hannah Turpin. And Turpin steps into the batter's box with 1 out. And she looks at this one for a strike. And that one's going to get away from the catcher. Both runners will advance. Now runners at second and third. 1-1 now the count to Turpin. Turpin lays down the bunt, and it's going to be foul. Now 1-2. A 1-2 pitch, and called strike 3. And now 2 away. And now at the plate, Casey Hudson, as the Panthers are down to their final out. Aubrey Joe on deck. Joe very well has the ability to tie the ball game up with one swing if Hudson can get aboard. Hudson drives this one into the outfield over the head of the left fielder. 2 runs will score for the Panthers, and Hudson in with a 2 RBI double. And the score now 5-3, and Aubrey Joe steps into the batter's box. And Joe drives this one, shallow ball, going to drop, and the Panthers will score another run. Now 5-4 with a runner on first, and it's going to bring to the plate the catcher, Shelby Heiler. As Hillier steps into the batter's box with 2 outs. And a runner on first. An RBI for Joe. And Hillier drives this one into left field. It'll be caught. And that's going to do it. The Panthers fall 5-4 to the West Salem Titans. A good rally there by the Panthers in the 7th inning, but they're going to come up just short. And the Panthers now fall to 3-4 on the season. You're listening to Panther Softball on Table Rock Sports. Coming up, it's the Know Your Role postgame show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We're going to recap scoring and look at key stats, all coming up on the Know Your Role postgame show, where we help make sports fun again. Back right after this. We welcome you back. It's the Know Your Role post-game show here on Table Rock Sports. South Medford falls to West Salem 5-4. Winning pitcher today will be Zoe Minahan for West Salem. Casey Hudson with the loss. Hudson, 7 strikeouts on the evening. She gave up those 5 runs. West Salem with 8 hits on the day. South Medford with a terrific 7th inning rally there. They scored 4 in the top of the 7th, but they're going to come up just short. Nicole Ledendecker is going to go 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI sac fly. 0 for 4 on the day for Turpin. Two for 4 for Casey Hudson. 2 for 4 for Casey Hudson. She had a single and a 2-run RBI double there in the 7th. 1 for 4 with a walk and an RBI single for Aubrey Joe. 1 for 4 for Hillier. 0 for 3 on the day for Turry. Jaden Coate going to go 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Sydney Butterfield goes 0 for 3 on the day, and Ostwick 0 for 3. And the Panthers fall to West Salem 5-4. And they now fall to 3-4 on the season. West Salem improves to, I believe, 6-4 on the season. Three straight wins here in the North Medford tournament, I believe. I may be wrong, but they have won back-to-back. They won the ball game right before this one with South Medford. And I think I saw that they won yesterday as well. That'll do it for our broadcast as South Medford falls 5-4. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching this evening's broadcast. We'd like to thank South Medford High School Athletic Director James Joy for hosting the Lethia Superstar Game of the Night on Table Rock Sports and today's broadcast. Special thanks to head coach Ty Nicholson of West Salem and Miranda Gillespie for South Medford. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's West Salem 5, South Medford 4. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer was Joe Brett. With Carl Sorensen on camera for me, I'm Joseph Brett saying thanks for watching and good night from Lethia Driveway Fields here in Medford, Oregon.